Okay, Christina here to listen to some music, and today's music selection is Sing a Song by Earth, Wind, and Fire. So I don't really know much about this group. The name sounds familiar. I've heard the name before, but I don't know what songs are connected to them, so I'm not sure if I'm going to know some of their music. But I do know that this group started in 1969 and they're from Chicago, and then this song, Sing a Song, came out in 1975. So I'm happy to get to know this band and this song now. This was also a direct request, but I am planning on putting a poll. It should be up by the time you see this video, putting a poll up on Patreon and for channel members for songs by Earth, Wind, and Fire to find out which ones would be good to do on the channel. So after this one, I'll go to the results of that poll whenever it's posted, and we'll start going through the top 3 or 4 choices. And it's totally okay for all of you to just be watching these videos here on YouTube or wherever, but feel free to join us as a channel member or over on Patreon, because you get to take part in the polls and also giving suggestions on which bands I should post for the polls. And then, gosh, I've been doing this for well over a year now, so you also get access to all of the content that I have posted there so far. There's a lot of exclusive stuff that is not posted for the public on YouTube, like full albums and behind the scenes and extra reactions and things like that. So join us and join in all the fun. But we are here to learn something. And as a professional, classically trained musician, instrumentalist, vocalist, composer, and professor, I dig into all of this music, looking at how it was composed, the instrumentation, maybe some form analysis and music theory, possibly some instrument demos. But of course, how do we relate to this music? Why do we like it so much? Or maybe why do we not like it? So, no more delay. Let's listen. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I think maybe we're headed into a chorus there. All right, well, this song just put a smile on my face, just all of a sudden. That's pretty great. A lot of energy, fast-paced, lots of texture, lots of layers here. And a lot of the layers are sort of at the same level. And I know some of that's the mixing, of course, but the prominent voice here is the voice, and wow, what a voice, what control, what range. We've got the high falsetto range, we've got the lower chest voice range, excellent variation within the vibrato. That's like when you sing a straight note and the wiggling there, that's the vibrato. And so I'm hearing a faster, tighter vibrato, and then a looser, more dramatic, relaxed vibrato, and then the chorus in the background that's all echoey, and then brass. We've got brass in this. I've had a couple of reactions on the channel so far that have a brass group members in it. Adds a really great there's a jazzy flair to this, but it's like still like soul and pop and funk and all. This is like a little bit of everything. Wow. Lots of flavors here. What are they singing? Because you all know I hear the music first and then the lyrics, but I think I did catch some. Are they saying to sing a song basically makes you feel better? Something like that. Sounds good to me. I agree. This is just really, really fun. This is great. We're going to back it up and head into this chorus. Sing a song. Okay. Excellent little chorus there. And then a brief instrumental interlude. Again, bringing in the jazz with the brass, right? There's an excellent sforzando and then a crescendo. So, ba, that little thing. Excellent. Were there some slides into some notes? Gosh, there's just so much going on. I heard, I don't know if it's a keyboard or a bass, but it's like that little. Sorry, not the best imitation there. You know what I mean? It's in the bass line and it's very twangy, very 70s. Again, so much thick, rich texture and so much energy. But then we had that middle range, all the voices, not just the human voices, but the instrumental voices that make up that middle range texture. It was just sort of that put on display for the instrumental part. Just a little bit more of a feature with the brass there. I thought that was a good move compositionally. Okay, so let's just keep moving. We'll finish this out. And I'll go back and look at the lyrics when this is finished. Don't worry. Okay. Whew. There was a lot packed into that 3.5 minute long song. I got chills and goosebumps towards the end, like the last third of the song, because all of the layers in it were so perfect. Not just the mixing and the volume levels, how loud everything was, that was really, really great. But, it's just the right, how do I say this? The right instrument coming in at just the right time. And it's almost like they start to read your mind, like, ooh, I would like to hear the brass again. There it is. Oh, let's have a duet between these two instruments. There it was. To the point where there were things brought in that I was not thinking of. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, of course, bring that in there. That's perfect. So I often say on the channel that you don't have to be perfect. That it's just okay to be okay. But a little perfection now and then is fine. And we have some here. All of the voices and how they were brought in. And so that's the compositional aspect of it. It was really almost perfect. Like, wow. And then a nice fade out at the end. And there was actually a wind down I was like, there's so much energy here. Are we just going to have a simple fade out? What can we do? And then the last 30 seconds or so, we had a really interesting sort of a rallentando, a big slowdown. And I think then what was the tempo, the speed that it went into after that? Let me go back and check that out, actually. Let's hear it. It was so clever. I was like, oh yeah, we got to wind this down. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's how. Let's hear it. So it's really fast here. Yeah. And then it goes back into the original tempo. Yeah. Oh. With more of the instruments featured. Hello. Yeah, so you can hear that little sound I was talking about before. And I'm hearing an organ, a keyboard in there. And then they're bringing in more claps. Like they're clapping more often. And the brass is like, this is just, I'm telling you. The choices here of what instruments to showcase and when to bring them in is just really, really wonderful. Very satisfying for my brain. But did you hear how they slowly had to wind it down? We had to take a breath somewhere, put the brakes on there somehow. And it wasn't just a slight slowing down in the speed and the tempo, but it was also lower. They were getting... What a great idea. Fantastic idea. Okay, before we go any further, let's check out the lyrics. I'm not sure how many I caught. I think I got the main idea, but okay, just gotta make sure. When you feel down and out, sing a song. It'll make your day. I agree. For you, here's the time to shout. Sing a song, it'll make a way. Sometimes it's hard to care. Sing a song, it'll make your day. A smile is so hard to bear. Sing a song, it'll make a way. Okay, sing a song. Well, bring your heart to believing. Sing a song, it'll make your day. Life ain't about no retrieving. Give yourself what you need. Smile, 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 and believe. Wow, okay. Did I hear the word smile in the song? I don't think I heard that word. I heard that it'll make your day. That's what they were saying about, sing a song, it'll make you feel better. But the smile comment that I made at the beginning, that was just from the music itself. It just puts a smile on your face. The energy, the message. And so just because of that, it ends up going a little bit deeper just because the song, it's talking about singing a song will put a smile on your face, and then this song is also putting a smile on your face. That is awesome. Okay, so let's dig into some of the rest of the song. So I want to talk more about the perfection of the layering that they used. So let's find one spot. I think it was around here. So you're hearing all of the instruments underneath equally. The piano, the percussion, the bass, the claps, the brass. Again, it's like a woven basket here of sound, and then that allows for the vocals to stay on top of there just the way they need to. There's another spot that was even better. Let's go ahead. I think around here. It's the brass. Okay, see how now the brass is a little bit busier, and then there's that twangy bass sound in the bottom. How everything is layered in. So every single beat is filled. So you da-dum, ba-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. So if you hear just one line, da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da, ba ba, like that. But then the brass comes in, da dum bum ba da 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 dum ba da bum ba dum ba da da da. You see that? So they're sharing the space, but they're all completely filling it up when you add it all together. So that's what makes that thick texture. But the instruments that they're bringing in there, for the most part, it's kind of the same, but then they add a few extra in just to mix it up a little bit. Otherwise, they lose our interest. And again, it's all there for the vocals to be put on top. In fact, there was one spot that I thought I caught the brass maybe and the vocals kind of doing the same thing at the same time. I had to listen. I was like, is that what's going on there? Let's go back and see if I was right. Let's see, it was back further. Maybe around here? There. I think there's a vocalist sing. Yeah, okay. And then there at the end, that little vocal chorus, that could have been done by the brass chorus. So we've got two choruses happening, like brass chorus, vocal chorus. But no, it was the vocals. Oh, that is a fantastic delegation there of the use of the voicing. And so you know that that's not by accident. Like they're going to be working on this song and they're going to think, oh wait, the brass, yeah, let's do this here. And then you all can take that over here. And it's all about this balance that you have to find. And that is one reason why the song sort of brings a smile to your face, is because of that subconscious balance for the listener anyway. It was very conscious and decision making for the artists when they were recording this, and also the tech people who were mixing this and recording it. That's all part of the process. But the whole thing is just very comfortable and it's happy and it makes you smile. Okay, and then one other aspect here that makes us smile. This vocalist, oh my goodness. Let's find a spot that showcases what this person can do. Maybe around here. So there's the nice mid-range chest voice. Ooh, there's the lower range. Upper range. They switch from head voice into the chest voice. Woo! Nice. And then the brass takes over, kind of imitating that. Oh my goodness, okay. So this dude, again, let me know who this is. I would like to know who this is. Very talented singer, for sure. And then just the way he was utilizing his voice, kind of manipulating some of the pronunciation of the words, you know, that kind of stuff. That's like awesome jazz, R&B singing, and wow, this guy can really do this. All of these musicians are just stellar. Okay, that was Sing a Song by Earth, Wind, and Fire. And the first one on the channel here for Earth, Wind, and Fire. I've heard some other music like it, of course, like I know some of the style for this time period, but this was so much fun, so much energy, put a smile on my face. Absolutely. I love the message, I love the composition, the balance, the mixing, the vocal texture, and the voice layering. And of course, again, the musicianship was just fantastic, out of sight. So how can I not love this? And is it going to go on my playlist? Of course, absolutely. And so now I can't wait to move on to other music of theirs. Oh my goodness. So be looking for the poll. Actually, like I said, by the time you see this, it'll probably be out there. So whatever the winners are for the poll, that's what we'll be doing next on the channel. And I can't wait. This is going to be great. And please feel free to tell me more about this group. Is there a core group of them with the members maybe that that started it and stayed the same? Did they bring in studio musicians like for the brass parts, or is that, let me know. Let me know all the details, because I want to learn as we go here. But for now, I think this was a pretty good start for this group. What a great song. And as always, just remember that you don't have to be perfect. Just be okay. And keep listening.